about that unit?
They seem very confident in what they're doing, and they're not having a ton of mental errors either on that side of the ball. And with a new defense, a complicated defense, and young players, you're usually going to see that, and we're really not. The DBs are understanding the nuances of the coverage really well, understanding where their help is, where their help isn't, playing their leverage is really sound. And then, defensive line, I think Miles and Joseph are having a really good camp. TJ Slayton is going to be a great player for us. The energy he brings, the physicality that he brings, I'm really excited to watch that on Sundays. And then the games, the stunts, the things that they're doing on the defensive side of the ball to create pressure is something that I've gone against for the last several years, and I know how hard that is to deal with from a quarterbacking perspective. And they're doing it at a high level, so that's exciting to see too. So then when we roll 91 back out there, I think it's got a chance to be a special year.
I was just about to ask you about that. I mean, how much do you think about the fact that with all those guys playing as well as they have so far, adding Trey in that mix, how much does that cross your mind as you kind of think about the season?
Yeah, I mean, when they're doing what they are right now up front without him out there, it's just gonna go up another level when he does. What he brings to the table.
Joe, you said you like where the team's at to start the press conference. Is part of that like just a raising the standard across the organization? And where does that start? And are you a big part of raising that standard as well?
I try to set the standard every day with my preparation, with my play, with my discipline, my process, weight room, training room, everything. I just try to be as consistent and as disciplined as I can, trying to set that standard and try to be a resource for some of the guys that are trying to get to that point. And there's a lot of guys that you can tell are hungry to achieve, and so that's when you have guys that are hungry like that, want to take in information, want to create their own process to be great. Usually it's going to work out for guys like that.
Have you talked with Trey about his contract situation since he got back, or you guys just avoid that? And if you have talked with him, just kind of where's he standing right now, in your opinion?
I haven't talked to him in several weeks. Last time I talked to him about it was before camp even started. I saw him for 15 seconds this morning, and then we went off to meetings, so I'm sure we'll have lunch or whatever today, but I have not.
Zach, they kind of reshifted the locker room a little bit, so the offensive line sitting a little bit closer to you. Did you have any input on how that was going to look? I mean, how's that been so far for you?
Yeah, it's been good. Locker room is a locker room. It looks great